Hello, in this video we will discuss basic terms which you will see in wireless networks. So first basic term is BSS. BSS stands for basic service set. So whenever a client is trying to connect to a AP, so for example, this is my client and this is my access point. So whenever you open network connection tab on your laptops, you see multiple Wi-Fi options. They connect to this Wi-Fi, connect to this Wi-Fi. So these are actually SSIDs. We will discuss about them. SSIDs I am saying. We will discuss about them. So first of all, let's discuss what is BSS. So whenever any client wants to connect to the wireless network or wants to connect to the AP, it will share its capability. Capability, you can say which IEEE standard it will use, on which frequency band it will listen, everything it will share it with the AP. So this particular capability sharing is called basic service set. Now AP provide existence of BSS to the end device with the help of SSID. So what he is trying to say that whenever a client has to connect to a AP, he is not connecting to a AP, it is connecting to a SSID that is advertised by AP. And that SSID has some compatibilities that a client should meet before it connects to that particular SSID. So there can be a chance, let's say I have a client is getting two SSIDs, one SSID 1, other is SSID 2, with whom he can connect, but SSID 1 wants a password and SSID 2 doesn't require a password, and both SSIDs are defined on which AP? This AP, and are advertised by which AP? This AP. So actually this machine is connecting to AP with the help of which SSID and sharing the compatibility. What are the requirements for connection? Those all things will come under basic service set. Now second is basic service cell, that is basic service area. Fine. So what does BS say? It means when you have a AP, so this AP will have a range up to which signals of AP are usable. Let's say this client is in the same room where we have the AP, client is able to connect. But now the client is in a different room or on a different floor. So range of AP is not there. It means this particular client is not in the cell, or this particular client is not in basic service area where you can say where the signals advertised by the AP are usable. He is not in that area. He is in area where those signals are not usable. It means he is out of the cell. So cell means, or area means, the particular domain in which AP signals are usable. Next we have SSID. So like you can see here we have a AP. So this sign is showing actually bidirectional connectivity. So this AP is actually advertising a SSID. The name of SSID is My Network. So let's say you have this laptop. On this laptop you are getting a SSID My Network and you connect on it. Actually you can see the SSID, but at device level it is BSSID, Basic Service Set Identifier, and this is radio MAC address of AP. Now the question is, can a AP or do a AP have a unique BSSID? See, AP has one BSSID that is defined. When you create multiple SSIDs on the same AP, it will also create multiple SSID by changing the last hexadecimal value in the MAC address. So yes, a single AP can have multiple BSS IDs depending upon the SSID. So what is the SSID? SSID is basically a name that is advertised by the AP, and it is useful for humans to connect to that particular AP. So next term is association. So whenever a end device, for example, this is my end device, and end device is connecting with the AP, like I told you, it will connect using BSS ID. So this joining process is called association. And I am telling you again, this joining process is not done with the help of BSS ID but with the help of SSID, because client is able to see SSID, not BSS ID. Next, we have distribution system. So what is distribution system? Whenever you want to connect, see, this is your wireless network. A laptop is connected with the AP. So if you want to send traffic to other part of the network, so wherever in your network you connect wireless system or wireless network to the wired network, that particular point is called distribution system. Or this particular upstream network is called distribution system. So guys, in this video we have seen different terms that we are going to use in wireless networks. Thank you.